Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will talk about the Malpighian tubules and coaxial glands. What is coaxial gland and Malpighian tubules? Before we going to start our lecture, let me to show you about the animation of the Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules are actually the excretory organ in the insect. Malpighian tubules actually a excretory organ in the insects. Let me show how does it's working. Now you can see the midgut, between the midgut and the hindgut of the insect, like tube-like structures blind and then have present are called as Malpighian tubules. These four structures are actually known as Malpighian tubules. What is function of the Malpighian tubules? What is structure of the Malpighian tubule? This is actually a lumen of Malpighian tubules. This is the epithelial layer of the Malpighian tubule. Between the epithelial cells, small holes are present. These holes or these spaces are enough to pass the water and some electrolytes, but large molecule like protein cannot be eligible to pass from here. The potassium from the surrounding environment, potassium and sodium ions are moved from the sodium potassium channel into the lumen of the microtubule. Some chloride ion passively also pass into the lumen of the Malpighian tubules. As you know, the concentration of the ions increases into the lumen and the water move inside from the surrounding through these pores and to dilute this solution. Along with it, some electrolyte also move with water. The solute become diluted and from the Malpighian tubules, from these tubules, now the material is passed into the gut region. And in the gut region, some sodium potassium ions were recovered through the sodium potassium pump, and chloride ion also move passively due to their charge. They have negative charge. And some electrolytes also remove from the last part of the gut region of the insect. Along these ions, some electrolytes are also moved out, and the highly concentrated grains of the uric acid were formed inside the tubule. Uh, some valuable electrolytes and solute are also recovered from this section of the midgut after material were moved from the Malpighian tubule into the gut region. Some particle of the uric acid are moved. This is actually a waste product of the insect. These particles have the water solution around there. The water moves out from the region of the gut. As the water moves out, the uric acid granules become concentrated, and these concentrated molecules move toward the anus, and near the anus they are fused to form a hard massive structure in the form of the feces. Insects secrete it as an excretory product. They excrete from their anus. I told you that these are actually a Malpighian tubules. The ions and the water move through it into the gut region, and from the gut region, some electrolytes, ions are reabsorbed again, and water is also going to leave this section of the gut of the insect. As water leave this section of the gut, some particles of the uric acid which are going to excrete from the body. These particles are going to hard because of excretion of the water, from removal of the water from this region. As water removed, the particles become excrete through a massive structure, granules. The crystal of the uric acid are fused to form a large particle, and this large molecule of the uric acid is excrete out from the anus. Actually, this is a process. How does insect use Malpighian tubules in their excretory system? Now we are going to start from our coursework. As you know, we are talking about the Malpighian tubule and coxial gland. I show you the animation about the Malpighian tubule. Malpighian tubules are present in the insect as an excretory system made up of the excretory system of the insect is made up of the two important members. One is the gut and other is a Malpighian tubule. Now the question is that why we called Malpighian tubule as a Malpighian tubules? The answer is that the name of the Malpighian tubules was selected after Marsilio Malpighian, Italian anatomist. Due to this name, this part of the excretory system of insect is known as Malpighian tubule. Marsilio Malpighian is an Italian anatomist born in 1628 and died in 1694. And secondly, these Malpighian tubules are attached to the gut region. Actually, during excretion, active transport of the potassium ion into the tubules from the surrounding of the hemolymph. What is active transport? Actually, active transport is in cellular biology, active transport is the movement of the molecule across the cell membrane from the region of the lower concentration to the region of the higher concentration. It means that potassium ion move into the lumen against the concentration gradient from the extracellular fluid or the hemolymph. The next point is that osmotic movement of the water move osmotically into the lumen. Nitrogenous waste and uric acid also enter into tubule, as show you that the crystal of the uric acid or the nitrogenous waste also move along with water and the electrolyte into the lumen of the Malpighian tubules. A fluid moves through the Malpighian tubule. Some of the water and certain ions are recovered. As you see the Malpighian tubule, the material from the Malpighian tubule enter into the gut region, and the some electrolytes, ions, and the water like potassium, sodium, and other electrolytes and water recovered from this path. All of the uric acid pass into the gut and out of the body in the feces. When the water is reabsorbed, when the ion is reabsorbed, when the electrolytes are reabsorbed, then only crystal of the uric acid are passed from the gut to the anus outside of the body. Because insects are capable of conserving water very effectively, have the capacity, have adaptation to conserve water. The insect excretory system is actually a key adaptation contributing to these animal tremendous success on land. As you know, the complete eradication of the insect is not possible just because of their extraordinary adaptation on land. These adaptations make them successful member of land. As you see in the structure, this is actually a midgut, and this is a region of the hindgut. The Malpighian tubules are present between the midgut and the hindgut. In this Malpighian tubule region, water move osmotically into the lumen. Sodium and potassium move, and along with water, uric acid also move into the lumen. From lumen, this material is passed into the hindgut. In the hindgut, when at the last part of the hindgut, the water, sodium, potassium, iron, sugar, and some amino acid were reabsorbed uh, uh, into their body, hemolymph, and the last part is known as rectum, and from the rectum, hindgut last part is known as rectum, and from the rectum, these ions were reabsorbed, and only the crystal of the uric acid were passed out as an excretory product. As is shown in the figure, Malpighian tubules remove nitrogenous waste in the form of the uric acid from the hemocoel, the body cavity, Various ions are actively transported across the membrane of the tubule, like the potassium ion. Water flows these ions into the tubules and carries amino acid, sugar, and some nitrogenous waste along passively, and the all other molecules move passively along with the water except the potassium. Some water ions and organic compound were reabsorbed in the basal portion of the Malpighian tubules. Here, the basal portion of the Malpighian tubule, where the ions, sugar molecule, amino acid, and water was reabsorbed. Basal portion of the Malpighian tubules in the hindgut. The rest are reabsorbed in the rectum. Some is reabsorbed here and some is reabsorbed here. And uric acid removed into the hindgut and excreted in the form of the feces through the anus. This is actually an overview of the Malpighian tubule. How does Malpighian tubules help in the excretion of insect? The first point of our lecture is actually a Malpighian tubules overview. Is that Malpighian tubules have present between the two sections, midgut and the hindgut, and the midgut and the hindgut. This region is useful to absorb water, ions, and uric acid from the hemolymph. And after that, this material is moved into the hindgut, and from the last part of the hindgut, that is known as rectum. From rectum, these ions were reabsorbed and uric acid is passed out from the body. Our next point is the coaxial gland. What is coaxial gland? The word coaxial means hip. A Latin word mean coaxia, mean hip. Glands are common among arachnids. Arachnids are actually arthropods, spiders, scorpions, ticks, and mites who are included in the arachnids. These spherical sacs resembles with the annelid nephridia. Nephridia is actually excretory organ in the annelids. Waste are collected from the surrounding hemolymph. Like Malpighian tubule, the coaxial gland also used for collection of waste from the hemolymph or the hemocoel and discharge through the pore on one to several pair of the appendages near the proximal segment known as coxia of the leg. Evidence suggests that the coaxial gland may also function in release of the pheromones, like insect remove several pheromones which are used for their to non passage of their territory, like several insect release pheromone for the communication, and these pheromones are released from the coaxial gland, which is present in the legs. Other arachnid species also have a Malpighian tubule. Some arachnid species have the coaxial gland, but all arachnid species didn't have coaxial gland. Some have only a Malpighian tubule instead of the coaxial gland, and some have both Malpighian tubule as well as coaxial gland. In some of these species, however, Malpighian tubule seems to function in the silk production rather than in excretion. Like in spider, arachnids, spider is also belong to the class arachnids. In spider, in spider, these coaxial gland help to produce a silk instead of excretion. So the important point is that in some species, coaxial gland act as excretory organ, and in some species, coaxial gland act as silk production. Here is the insect of the arachnid family. They have the Malpighian tubules, anus, and the Starosauropods, midgut, and these are a region of near the region of the legs have the coaxial gland. The structure of the coaxial gland is elaborated as these have accessory coaxial gland have accessory gland as well as duct which is connected to dorsal dilation and which have one ventral dilation. Two type of the dilation are connected to the accessory gland. One is dorsal and one is ventral dilation. These dilation are convoluted and ending into the blind ending pockets, which is known as filtration membrane coaxial gland muscles. These filtration membrane attached to the coaxial gland muscles. In the A type of the figure, the gut and excretory system of the spider is shown. And the steroceral pocket is the verticule of the hindgut that store weights prior to the elimination. This pocket is actually play a vital role and store a waste product before it is eliminated. In this figure, coccygeal gland muscles attached to the saccular filtration membrane. This membrane is known as saccular filtration membrane, and coccygeal glands were attached to the saccular filtration membrane. These muscles promote filtration and fluid flow. Black arrows shows here the fluid flow by contracting and relaxing along the tubular ducts. Water and solute are reabsorbed along the tubular duct. So this is actually about the coccygeal gland. Coccygeal gland, we summarize it as coccygeal gland present in the insect, in arachnids, in the member of the arachnids. Some member of the arachnids have only a coccygeal gland, and here it is function as excretory organ. But some animal, member of the arachnid family, have both Malpighian tubules and coccygeal gland. In these species, coccygeal glands may act as a silk production gland, may it produce silk, and other function of the coccygeal gland is that it help release a pheromone which help in interaction, several type of interaction and communication. And this figure show that the excretory and digestive system of the arachnid, and it's actually a micrograph of the coccygeal gland. I hope you understand both the topic Malpighian tubule as well as coccygeal gland. If you have any kind of question, please leave in the comment section. Thank you very much. Copy your lecture as well as convert into the PDF till 9 o'clock.